Hello, everybody, and welcome to FFG Live. I am joined today, well, by the way, I'm Josh. Whatever. You don't care about me, you care more about them. I'm joined today by, again, my two favorite game developers of all time, Nathan and Kara. And as you can see, we are very excitedly setting up for some pretty intense, from what I understand, pretty intense combat in Descent. So what we are going to do is we're going to start off by showing you some new things. We're not really going to get into the nitty-gritty that we did last time. We're not going to really explain gameplay. If you want to see that, you can go back and check the last live stream that we did for Descent, where we really walked people through the game, got people excited about it, and showed you how it worked. We're just going to show you what we've done since then to upgrade our characters, show off some new cards, and then jump right into gameplay and just have some fun. And we started the stream 5 minutes after one so that we wouldn't have to deal with, but now you get to deal with it.
And yet,
I'm sorry. Minnesota doesn't know what they're doing. The whole state, none of us. So yeah, let's just jump right into it. So who wants to show off their character first while we continue setting up the map here?
I'll talk about Chance.
All right, talk about Chance.
So I'll be playing Chance today. Chance is one of the characters you'll unlock as you play our campaign. Chance is a high ranks rogue, so he's a cat folk. Chance's gameplay is one of my favorite gameplays, which I say that about any hero I am currently playing. But what I like most about Chance is that Chance really cares about the shadow trait, which he has on his skills. And his goal is to have as many cards as possible shadow trait up, because when he attacks or defends, he'll flip a shadow card face down if possible, including his hero card, which has the shadow trait, to add a success to his attack or defenses. So you can get kind of this innate +1 to anything you do, so long as you have a shadow card available to you. The trick being that most of his skill cards only have a shadow trait on one side. So once you flip off of them, you have to find a way to get back.
Cool.
So yeah, that's Chance.
All right, so what do you have on Chance?
Yes.
Cards that people haven't seen yet, which on Chance, everything.
It's everything. So I'll only show the cards that I have face up right now, because otherwise I think we would be here for a while.
Yep.
So there are alternate skills on the backs of all of these. So I'm starting with Disguise, which allows me for an action to swap places with another hero within 5 spaces, and just be like, just kidding, I actually went up there. I have Fury, which is I can add a fatigue, and if the enemy is the only enemy within 3 spaces, I add a success to my attack. And then those are both shadow cards, but especially for early on in quests, I really love starting with Distraction face side up, which isn't a shadow ability, but does allow me to spend 2 fatigue during my or another hero's turn. If I'm adjacent to an enemy, that hero may shift 2 toward the enemy. So I'm playing, as we'll soon see, with 2 of our slower characters.
Hi, I'm slow.
And so I like having a movement ability like this to kind of drag them along with me.
Cool.
It's worth noting, too, that we're playing with 3 XP, which means that you can pick skills up to a total of 3 XP. So each of those was 1 XP of any of the skills that you've unlocked during the campaign so far. So you have 3 skills. We've both chosen 2 skills because we both have a 2 XP card.
Cool. All right, well, Bryn, because I'm going next. Sorry, Nathan.
Go for it.
Last. Bryn, you've already seen before. She's got Outmaneuver, which allows the shift and attack, and then the reverse side allows for, additional defense on allies. I, for my 3 experience, have Taunt, so I can spend 2 fatigue to, have an enemy basically just attack me. So, spectacular for Bryn being, the tank. And I've got some new armor that's going to make it even better when I get attacked. So I'm super excited for that. And then my 2 XP skill is Whirlwind, where I can take an action to attack an enemy. And then attack another enemy by just taking that Warhammer and spinning it in a circle over my head. That's the way I picture it happening. And then we'll talk about the flip sides of those once we get there. But that's what I've got. I've got, some weapon upgrades that are going to do cool things. But the app's going to handle all of that when it does happen. So that's me.
All right, I am Kaylee, who we've also not seen yet. Craftsperson, inventor,
Mad scientist.
mad scientist character, very fantastical, both in her head and in real life. So I don't know if I can see this part. Yeah, so I have adaptable, which allows her to 3 fatigue, flip another card, which is great. It's a free action kind of. And then the flip side, if you can, oh yeah, I can immobilize and slow and enfeeble an enemy when they activate within 3 spaces of me, which is great because you can kind of lock somebody down that's about to make somebody else's life really bad. So very cool. That's my hero card. I guess the problem with this setup is I have to read those cards all the way over there.
Do you want me to help?
No, I kind of got it. After you interact, discard. Yeah, sweet. So I can, that's just fatigue management, right? So I can drop a fatigue to pull 2 fatigue off my other cards, and I have a lot of fatigue abilities going on here that's gonna be great for. And then while the iron's hot, after I attack, I can interact. So another free action.
Oh,
so
nice.
a lot of action economy. And otherwise, I've got armor and a trinket that are both focused on just killing things. So I'm gonna be a terror. That's my plan.
All right. I'll defend for you. You know,
Have we?
if you need
Have
it.
we? I know we
Throw
want to get
knives
into it. But
from behind my meat
have we
shields.
looked at potions or at consumables at all?
We acquired one the last time we played,
Okay.
but we haven't really looked
The
at
only
them
one-
too much.
I just want to. Can I just call this out
Yeah,
real quick?
absolutely.
So some consumables you'll find during a quest, and they can only be found during a quest. Some you can craft, and then there's kind of this middle ground, which are these
Limited.
limited consumables, which can be assigned to particular heroes. So I have a Guardian Potion, which could have gone. Both of us could have taken that. Bryn and I. You took Warrior's Breath, which is Bryn and Galadin.
I took both Smoke Bomb and Rogue Sweat, which are
Both
both
are limited.
both chances limited potions.
So there's some cool options, and as you're crafting and finding things, you can build things that are unique to certain characters. And then of course our armor is, you can only wear certain types of armor, so we got to choose from the different things there. So that's just wanted to kind of call out the different options and choices you're making when you're building your character.
Cool.
We're a party that's very full of murder and not very full of healing.
No healing. No, I'm going to be in a lot of pain when we're done here, as I'm defending all over the board. Cool. So, before we get started, let us get ready to do so. And the hat and the cat. Do you like that? Not the cat in the hat and the cat. All right, so we are ready. Guards are rallying to our position, and we are going to spawn a red-eyed wolf. And that is an orange red-eyed wolf.
We did, I don't know, did you? Hopefully I'm not saying things I'm not supposed to. We did choose to play on a difficulty 1 step higher than, so
Than last
heroic.
time.
So all the enemies are going to have some extra health, and over time they'll slowly start doing more damage as well.
Okay, so we've got a wolf there. And we've got 4 sight tokens. So at the top inner side of each stair.
Nathan, would you mind?
And my name's not Nathan, but I know you weren't talking to me. We got one right there, and then one right next to the tree.
Oh, my
Perfect.
arms are short for this table.
You can always hand off. It's right in front of me. All right.
Campaign progression. Did that get input into the launcher?
Don't worry.
All right. There'll
Don't
be
worry.
less
You don't worry
enemies.
about it. I won't worry about it. We're not worried about
Okay.
it. All right.
I
Laurel.
just remembered. But yeah, continue.
Got it. Laurel squints through the haze and up to the ramparts above. Up there, I see the Viper Legion witches up on the ramparts above. 2 of them. They're the cause of this destruction. Baroness Edelin nods, grim determination on her features. We'll need to take them out if we have any hope of the gate withstanding the night. All right, and we didn't mention this yet. I'm going to talk about it now. We are in a quest trying not to spoil much of the story. We wanted to pick one that started off pretty intense and got to a good breaking point where we can just cut it off without ruining any of the adventure for anybody who's picking it up. So our objective now is to defeat the Viper Legion witches. There are 2 of them, and somehow we've only killed 0. We should get to work on that. All right. So who wants to go first?
Did you want to fight a wolf?
I mean, I can fight a wolf. I'd be happy to fight a wolf. So I think I will just start by outmaneuvering. So I am going to take my outmaneuver action to shift 3. And I'm there. Yeah, let's just go right in front of it. And I am going to attack it. I've got my wing blade out right now. So I am going to take my 2 dice, and I made sure that there was a pile of 2 here, and with your black, there's a pile of 2 there if we need to do any checks.
Is there something giving you a... Thank you.
Nope, I don't get the second die. I just got excited. I get excited sometimes. So I am attacking. I've got only 2 successes. I can spend fatigue after I attack or defend, and then I can move additional spaces. Would it be... I'd be hindered. That doesn't seem like something I want to do. So I've only got 2 successes. So Bryn attacking into the wolf with the wing blade. 2 successes. Nothing in addition to that. 10 damage. So now I flip my card because outmaneuver makes me do that.
You hit both the wolf's weaknesses with your wing blade.
Because Bryn is awesome. I don't know if I've mentioned that yet, but Bryn's my favorite.
Bryn's Wolfbane.
Okay, ability reminder. After the attack, this enemy shifts 1 towards me. Then if it's adjacent to me, I scar a card. So I need a scar. And remind me and the viewers what a scar does.
When that card is flipped, you take 2 damage.
Okay. Which one do I not want to flip? Or just take the damage?
So you can hit your hero card, either your skills or your weapon.
Right. I'll just put it on taunt for now. Okay. So that was 1 action.
Yep.
I still haven't moved. And I get another action. I'm just going to attack it again and hopefully roll better this time. Definitely rolled better. So Bryn attacking the wolf again with the wing blade again. 2 successes. And I'm going to throw a couple fatigue out here.
The wolf has 24 health left. That's
It
a
has,
lot.
it's a beefy wolf. We're playing on a harder difficulty, not on the Whirlwind. I'm putting it on the wing blade, and I'm putting it on myself. So that will up that to 4 successes, and I am going to take it out. 25 damage. So I did trigger 2 of my upgrades.
Mm-hmm.
So I got my Bloodthirsty Bracers and East Rider Guard. I'm happy. I did not think that was going to happen. So
I was just going to explain weapon parts since no one has seen them before.
Yeah. Let's
do that. So what
just
happened is we triggered weapon parts. Weapon parts have a % chance of happening, so you can never be sure if it's going to happen or not. When it does, the app will inform you. It will also add any of those effects on. And so in this case, you triggered both of your secondary weapon parts. Those were things that we input in the app as we play the game and as you move through the campaign. They're one of the ways in which you can customize your weapon.
Cool. So, still haven't moved yet.
Yeah.
I no longer have a wolf hindering my movement. I know it said something about the ramparts, which are up high.
Mm-hmm.
I could move to 1, 2, 3, either of those site tokens. Do I want to start going high?
It's up to you.
I'm asking my team. I'm calling
we have
out.
To go to the
Should I go up the
ramparts.
stairs?
It's the objective. I know what happens in this
Okay,
quest.
right. So
I can't help you.
I have not played the quest.
You're the only
You have.
person that
I'm
doesn't
going
know
with my
what's going
gut.
on right
I'm
now.
going with my gut. I'm moving 3, and I'm going to be adjacent to that site token. Okay, so boom.
Look with your eyes.
Place 1A and 2 short pillars. Hey, look, I found you 2 short pillars. We'll get rid of that site token. And it looks like this one's just slotting right into the stairs.
Oh, I used the wrong. I should have looked closer. That's fine. Takes 2 seconds.
That was about 2 seconds. Impressive. All right. Oh, geez. Okay, now we've got 4A, a staircase, and 2 tall pillars. So, staircase, boom.
Yep.
And 2 talls.
Thank you.
it's satisfying to see some of the maps come together because at the very beginning, right, you're designing all of the pieces and how they're going to function, all these building blocks, right? And then other developers came on and built these levels, built these things, and so seeing the different ways that all those pieces were put together and made really cool maps, like that bit right there, I don't know if I would have ever thought of how to implement that, right? So anyway, just really satisfying sometimes to be like, oh, I see what you did there, that was clever.
Yeah, Brandon and Amuda, our quest designers, they really, they surprised and excited me at every turn, which is always a great way to work.
Nice. All right, so we've got that in. We have barricade.
Ooh.
It's fine. I've got a hammer. And then the chest, where is the chest at? That is in the back corner of the room. Boop. And there's a Viper Legion Witch. And that is, where is that mini for me? Is that this one? No, that's this one. Got it. And she is also an orange too. So she's gonna come in right there and try to block me from that chest. Not gonna happen.
That barricade will also block you from that chest.
I have a hammer. There's got to be something I can do with that. No? Maybe? I don't know.
Well, we'll find out.
All right, so I am going to say my turn is finally over. I don't know. I mean, there's really nothing for the two of you to do, so let's just go to the darkness phase and then we'll take the next turn.
Except Bryn solo this.
All right, well, I think in essence we need to decide at this point whether we're splitting the party or sticking together, right?
Yeah.
That's a fair point. I mean, if that is hindering me, I don't have reach if I can't take that barricade out.
Yes, so it will be directly in your way.
So I would not be able to do anything to that witch.
1, 2, 3, 4. All right. If I moved up here, I'd be unfortunately one short of being able to just shoot her.
Your crossbow's up.
I do have my crossbow.
Perfect.
Correct. So range of 4. So if I jump into the muck, then I could actually take some shots.
What's
at
a little poison between friends?
Right. And poison, remind us all what
At the
poison
start of the
does.
darkness phase, you'll take a damage for each card that has poison on it.
Okay.
Poison?
1, 2.
Infection.
Sorry, my mistake.
All right.
I know
I'm
words.
gonna just
I know
go
words.
for it. I'm gonna use my rabbit foot potion to shift 2 and prepare a card. So prepare again is that I can flip it for free at some point. Yeah, adaptable. Shift 2 to there. Oh, I miscounted. I still can't quite make it.
Do you want to do something else?
Maybe. All right, I'm just gonna move 3. Do that. Take that back. So that was I did my free maneuver. I'm gonna go 1 and
then you're
pop
gonna
that.
activate
Not sure what's gonna
that
happen.
site. Okay,
Oh, boy.
so through the chaos, you can just see the opening where the gate should be. Should. What is that? So 7A, we've got an archway. And
Can I move in front? Or could someone just...
I can. Yeah.
This just needs to be lifted up and then put underneath. Just like that.
all right.
Done.
And I don't like the sound of that, by the way, where the gate should be.
Where the gate should be? That's where I would put a gate. If I had a gate, I would put it in that archway.
Right. Okay, so we've got more stuff, and as far as I can
Also
tell,
discard the other one.
a missing gate. All right, and then that one's going to go on the other side there. So we got our Explorer tokens down. Edelin takes the lower rampart stairs to get a better look at the gate. It looks as though some mischief has been done to the gate. While it's open, our enemies will seem endless. I know now why you picked this mission. We have to get it closed to secure the area. Okay, so now we have another objective. So we need to defeat the Viper Legion witches and repair the gate.
All right.
Something is wrong with the gate. After a moment, Kaylee's cheerful voice booms through the courtyard. Got something what needs fixin'? Well, I'm your dwarf. I don't know, that's my Kaylee voice. Sorry. While in a highlighted space, a hero may interact with the archway. Okay, so highlighted space is the line directly in front and the two underneath the arch.
The ones next to the archway.
I was just calling it out
That's
for
good to
people
know.
who might
Yeah.
not be able to see it. So you can interact with it. Kaylee will be more proficient at discovering the issue. Hey.
Sweet. I actually did not know that when I did this thing, so...
Oh boy, we've got a Zealot come in. So we've got a Crimson Zealot joining us as well. Coming in right here. Okay, so that's that. Continue.
All right. Well, let's go for it. So I have 2 movement left because the sight token interrupted but did not take anything away. So that's my second maneuver is now done. I jump in and I get a infection. Oh, you know what? Let's do this one. And then my last action, I will use my true aim crossbow to attack. So if you could drag me to the witch up top.
Oh, hey. Witch up top. So you are using your true aim crossbow.
Correct. I roll 2 successes, but I'm going to use my ability on my true aim, which is during attack, turn 1 die to a face of your choice. Costs 2 fatigue. So I'll just go ahead and not
seems
do
good.
worse than
Okay.
all the
So
fatigue.
2, taking 2 more fatigue to do 4.
Yeah.
All right. Go big or go home. Don't go home though. We need you here. Okay,
All
and
right.
that's it. No statuses or anything with that.
That's it.
Okay, confirming that, and you just hit for 16. Your war rune did trigger.
Perfect.
So weapon damage increased by 1. She's down to 33 health.
All right, and then I have while the iron's hot. After I attack, I can interact for free. So I'm gonna interact with that tree, please.
Let's see. Do you want to go climbing? So tree is here. Do you want to pick the fruit, forage the plants, or climb the tree? It'd be really funny if you just climb.
I'm gonna climb the tree.
I love that
I'm
idea.
not sure I'm
Hey
good at
guys,
this.
it's okay. I got this tree, and just shuffling up. Oh, I'm trying to drag her to the tree. We're climbing the tree. Okay, you prop your foot on a low branch and attempt to leverage yourself in the tree. Test your might.
I'm mighty. All right.
Other one's there for you.
Thank you.
Oh wow,
7.
Oh, yeah.
Seems
Kaylee,
good.
Kaylee doesn't skip leg day.
You deftly
Kaylee is
swing
like
up
that.
the branches and find yourself with a great vantage point.
Sweet.
You may prepare 2 cards.
Oh yeah. That's my last action. So do I want to flip? Oh, sorry. One more thing. Yeah. All right. So then after I interact,
It's my last
I play,
action, but I'm
"Let's
still
do
gonna
that
do other
again,"
stuff.
Which I'm gonna put 1 fatigue there to pull 2 fatigue off of there. Then I'm gonna spend my prepared token to go ahead and flip this card, which gets rid of the infection I just got, and we'll go that side. I'm done.
For
I'm
this
nodding
time.
and smiling
Yeah. And
because I understood everything that just happened there.
Yeah, I appreciate that we just threw you in the middle of this. Like, hey, welcome to having a billion
Hey,
skill
no,
cards and
I
potions
love it
and
because-
armor.
So my thing, like, I know we've played on the stream. We've done the first campaign mission. I've played through that one other time. But I'm excited to play the game in full. Like, I've got my group ready. And I didn't want spoilers, which is part of the reason we want to do a spoiler-free today. And then I get thrown all this stuff that's getting me excited, but I don't want to see it yet. But it's here. I don't know what to do.
Can I find out if I have line of sight to that zealot, please? From
You
where
can.
I'm standing.
So line of sight is right here. You are right here. So you do have line of sight.
Excellent.
So we haven't really talked about that in the app yet. So red is adjacent. Anything in orange is anything that can be hit with reach. And anything in yellow you do have line of sight to. You just, with your weapon, would need range.
You'll have to determine range. So my range is 4, and that zealot is only 3 spaces away from me. So I will attack it with my barbed knives.
Okay,
You have
and
an
then
ability that's like, it's the only one around, right?
Yeah, that is exactly where we're going. So
before
Sorry,
you do
Dave.
roll, because people can't see me doing this, to check line of sight, you can always just click on the settings, hit line of sight, and then tap any space that exists on the board to check that line of sight.
Exactly.
I didn't explain it, I just clicked it.
So because of my Child of Darkness, before I attack or defend, I must flip a shadow card and add 1 success.
Yep.
I'm gonna flip my disguise over. So now I'm careful, which will help me during defense rolls. So I have a success and a surge, plus my 1 success from Child of Darkness, and I actually surge for +2, which will bring me up to 4. But hold that thought, because I'm also going to use Fury, because the enemy is the only enemy within 3 spaces, to add a 5th success. And then I will also use Barbed Knives during your attack after you spend a surge, add another success, and I will hit for 6 successes, please.
Okay. So nobody told me that math was going to be involved here, because 1s plus 1s plus 1s, that's too much for me.
It's a lot, I know.
Just tell me the end result, 6.
That's called counting.
6
It's
please.
addition.
Okay.
Am I right
sure.
or am I right? I'm right. All right, so 6 successes. That
Yes,
is
please.
absolutely insane. Your balanced grip did trigger, so additional damage.
If the
So
enemy
success.
is weak to your attack's damage type, add 1 success. Nice.
Cool. So, all right. So that's number
How much
1.
health does it have left?
It has 22 remaining.
Oh, I'm going to attack it again.
Okay.
This time I'm going to use Child of Darkness to flip my hero card, because I want to be able to use Fury again.
Okay. So sticking with the barbed knives, obviously, with
Yep.
the range.
So now, I wanted to roll a surge.
What
This is
did you-
statistically unlikely.
So you got a success and an
and an
advantage.
advantage. Yeah, I needed a surge to be able to use my Barbed Knives ability, though. So I have +1. I do have +1 from Fury, and then I can convert my advantage to a success, which is fine, I guess. Which I will do on my.
You have nothing I can help you.
I'll do it on the prowl.
All right.
So I'm doing
1 plus 1 plus 1. So
Plus
total
1.
of total of 4.
total of 4.
All right. I like Bryn. Chance seems good too.
They're all.
All right.
They're all my
Oh,
favorites.
10 damage. So your balance grip triggered again, which doesn't have an effect because it's not weak to you.
Yep.
And Nightwalker Belt triggered. You may place your hero adjacent to another hero.
Yes, I would love to teleport to Bryn in specific.
That seems real good.
Hey, best friend Bryn.
Oh, hi.
Do I want to stand behind you?
I mean,
No, there's a
I
barricade
can,
between us. It's fine.
but I can also defend if needs be. I can help out. Don't worry.
Awesome.
So that seems good.
Yep. So then, during my turn, I can also shift 1 now that I flipped over to my other ability. So I will go ahead and shift 1 up. I'm not too afraid about taking an attack. And then at the end of my turn, if there are enemies within 3 spaces, I can flip this card. There aren't. So I will flip this card back over, which discards my fatigue. And that will end my turn. You're welcome.
We're over here just like, look at that.
And I'm
Bryn's just like, ah!
I just hit things. That's fine. You're like, yeah, that's good. You're doing
this is
great.
my job. I'm gonna hit things, and now I'm gonna make sure things don't hit you.
Yeah.
Perfect.
All right, so we're all done. We're gonna hit that end phase. So our darkness comes up, and we resolve infection and terror, which you got rid of
I
your
got rid of.
infection.
Yeah.
So we're good there. And then we can discard a fatigue or shift 1.
Yeah, so normally you'd only have be able to discard a fatigue in this stage. However, I took the Wanderer Stone Trinket, which is when time passes, each hero may choose the displayed alternate benefit instead of discarding fatigue. So you can either discard fatigue, or thanks to my trinket, we could all shift 1.
And that's gonna change round to round. What the
Okay,
additional
okay.
benefit
So
is.
I just was gonna ask that question. So that won't always be shift. It
Correct.
could be something
Yep,
else.
There's healing. There's probably preparing a card.
All right,
things
so
like
as
that.
you just got rid of the
I chose
fatigue,
to
I
get
don't
rid of
need to
fatigue.
worry about shifting
I'm gonna-
with you if you were gonna move.
Free movement. Yep. Take the fatigue. Got some good cards. Not be fatigued.
Yep.
All right, I'll get rid
I want
of
my
fatigue as
fury
well.
back.
All right, so we have done that. Okay, the Crimson Zealot is trying to target Kaylee. So it can move 3,
All right.
and it has a range of 3. So it will definitely be able to get to you.
Yep. It's gonna jump.
So it's going to jump
though.
right in the pool. Okay. So range of 3, it will be able to hit, and it deals 5 damage. And you are not adjacent to me, but you're pretty tanky, right?
The are these on there? What the
What it
reference
does
card?
for
Yeah, I think it
enemies.
enfeebles them.
It afflicts and dooms. It afflicts and dooms them.
Okay, can you hit interrupt
Oh.
for me?
You know what? You're right. It enfeebles and dooms them.
I think it's the, yeah. Okay.
Afflicts is the
The embers.
fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could you
So,
enfeeble?
afflict.
Enfeeble
Oh,
instead.
enfeeble?
Just enfeeble. Yep.
Just enfeeble.
Yep. So because he jumped into the muck there, that's not the real name for it. He becomes enfeebled, and if you can see on the right
Now
side,
it's less
instead of
damage.
5 damage, he's
Yep.
gonna do 4 damage. All right, cool. I'm gonna roll a die, which is orange, according to my sheet. My armor only gets me some bonus health, and then when I kill things, I get to kill more things, so it's not going to do anything for this roll. I rolled a success and a surge. My inherent surge and only surge ability is I add 1, and if I'm adjacent to a token,
You're
chest,
so close.
shelf, or cauldron, I add 2 instead. So not a
Not a
tree.
tree.
I'm not a tree person, actually.
But you just climbed it so spectacularly.
I'm blocking 2.
Kaylee likes stunting. She'll use anything for it. Trees are just one thing, right? Now, if there's a cauldron, she could really show off.
Right, clearly.
I take 2 damage. I'm done.
Okay, gonna take 2 damage. Done. All right, so
Oh.
Viper Legion Witch is coming after you. So after the defense, each hero within 3 spaces of the witch, which is none of us right now, would scar a card. We don't have to worry about that. But it has a range of 4. We'll try to move 1. So 1, 2. That's on that 3, 4. So it is going to move forward 1 to be 1, 2, 3, 4 away from chance, and it's going to hit like a truck.
I might get injured from this.
But I can taunt it.
Okay.
Oh no, that's if it's adjacent
play
to
on,
me.
play on heroic, they said. It'll be fun, they said.
You do have steady defense. What is
So-
steady defense going to do?
Yeah, steady defense is what I'm going to do. I just get to add a success to Chance's roll. Sadly, with taunt, it's not adjacent to an ally. It's if I'm adjacent to the enemy, I can step in front of the attack.
Yeah. You also have
Right.
Dusk Plate.
Oh yeah. So you get to add a surge
Advantage.
or advantage. Sorry.
I had an advantage to my roll.
Yep. So you get to add an advantage, and I'm going to spend 2 fatigue to give you 1 extra defense because you're going to need it.
So you'll be fine.
So I have 1 success and 1 advantage
Yes.
before I roll.
Right.
And you have any, and you're
I'll
on
have
track.
some-
And you're
Alright,
you
cool.
got stuff.
So I have 2 successes and 2 advantages.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm also going to use careful, which is a 3rd success.
Okay.
Child of Darkness for a 4th. And I have 2 advantages. Oh, where
As
did I
you
put
flip
it
the
on?
card, I'm picturing Chance
God.
actually doing like backflips and hands-free cartwheels,
Totally, yeah.
just pow, 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 pow.
So I do block. Thanks to your help, I block 6 and take 6.
of
You're
the 12.
fine.
And how much
I
health
didn't-
do you have?
I have
Innately
2 health
8?
remaining.
Okay.
This would be a great time to just acknowledge how damage works in this game, which is
Yeah.
if I were to be reduced to 0 or below, I would take a minor injury, and then I would reset my health to maximum.
Yep.
If it happens again, I flip my minor injury over to a major injury, and if it happens a 3rd time, everyone loses.
Then then we're done.
Everyone loses. Story moves on. Sorry.
I do like the harder difficulty, but that was nasty.
Play on heroic, they said. It'll be fun, they said.
All right.
Show them the alternate difficulties, they said.
Okay, I've got a choice now. So, the master of the Underhouse is an unexpected sight among the fray. The woman bleeds from a slight head wound, but still bobs a curtsy as she approaches Baroness Adeline. My lady, Hammond's servant awaits your orders. We can fight if you allow us to protect our home. We can take over, guiding those who come to the castle for refuge to the safest places, as we know the halls better than any. So Adeline looks over to Bryn. What would you have them do, niece?
Save
So-
Chance's life, or just save all of the refugees' lives.
I know. So here's my thing, right? Any game that I play, I'm like, I try to be the saver of all, not of one. I'm sorry. I'm gonna let them guide the refugees. I'm more worried about the people because I know we can handle ourselves.
Chance will remember this.
Does it say that?
No.
No, I'm kidding.
That would be awesome. I'll keep that in mind. I can do that.
All right, so Bryn turns to the steward. You and the other servants know the castle inside and out. The refugees need you more than the battlefield does. Baroness Adeline and I have one duty above all else, to protect the people of Haimont. Let us protect you while you help the others to safety. Steward bobs, curtsies, and goes and does the thing. So Bryn and another hero can each prepare a card.
You have adaptable up and so many prepare. Give this to 2 health chance.
You and each hero?
Another hero.
Oh yeah, go for it. I'm sorry.
Another.
Just saw you
So-
preach. I was like,
Pretty sure he's gonna pick me,
Chance will
so I'll
also
just start
remember
setting up
this.
here.
All right, so I'm gonna prepare Bryn so that she can flip and I can do outmaneuver if I want. And question for the two of you, and based on the time, we've been doing this for 35 minutes. Should I just leave it on the screen for a minute, let people pause and read it if they want later, and not go through all the text? Should we just get the play going, or should we read it?
I think we should keep fighting.
Okay,
Because that's
let's
what
fight.
we're here for.
Let's fight. Okay. So,
We'll read the
all right,
mechanical
each hero
effects.
focuses one card.
Each hero.
Each
Yep.
hero.
This
Listening
is-
to time.
this is Adeline helping us out.
Cool, cool.
Okay, so Crimson Zealot slams their staff on the ground, drones a dark prayer.
Oh, kill it.
No!
Kill it. That's the
Not a
worst
dark
one.
prayer.
That's the worst one. Kill it.
Okay, so we get to go. Dark Zealot
I'm not
is
going to
the one
spoil
that
it for
just
the
did
audience unless it comes up.
Or
But
Crimson
kill it. It's
Zealot.
the worst one.
it. So 18 health on that Zealot.
Who attacked the Zealot?
I attacked the Zealot previously.
Threw some
your
daggers
knives.
and no
With my
damage.
knives,
No,
that
hit
was
any
not it.
weaknesses.
Right.
So I'm not going to be really good at it either then.
and
We can by this quest we would know.
Sure, yeah.
So if you want me to tell you, I'll tell you what its weakness is. That's all I'm saying.
So we have used a quest launcher to jump ahead to quest 12. So
Right.
normally over the course
Not
of the
quest
quest,
12.
we would
Quest
10. Normally over the course of the campaign, we would have kind of discovered some of these weaknesses, and the app would be telling us some of
Right.
these things right now. So with
should
Kara's
know.
infinite knowledge, we could find out what these guys actually. Yeah, hit me.
They are allergic to slashing.
cool. I has that.
I has none
you
of that.
don't, yeah. Do I have it?
But-
You're slashing. Yeah.
Yeah, I can slash. I
can also
can.
slash.
So I'm prepared, so I can flip.
All right, and then how much? Sorry, I'm going to ask you a bunch of questions.
Yeah,
How
yeah,
much health is the witch have?
41.
More than the zealot.
More than the Zealot. Zealot's
my-
only 18.
Sweet. My war rune goes off when I attack the person with the most health.
So
You should
me
attack the-
focus firing up top, I think works really well. Not that I have to do that first necessarily, but that's my thought.
But you could.
I could. Sure, going for it. Unless anybody else has a reason
Yeah.
to stop me.
Just do it.
I'm gonna shoot the witch up top.
Okay, so you got your true aim crossbow yet again.
And if I have a focus, I'll be able to reroll if I need to. Although I also have my true aim crossbow, so I can flip it. I'm just gonna.
That seems good.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it. So 3 hits, 3
Okay.
successes.
3 successes. We're going to confirm that. 12 damage, so your mammoth stock triggered and your war rune also triggered.
What's the mammoth stock?
So your weapon's damage is increased by 1. If the enemy is large, you add another.
Sure. Okay.
Okay.
And her health's still
So that's
higher,
one.
right?
All right.
Yeah, health is
Oh, for
definitely
sure.
still higher at 29.
All right. This is what the true aim is for.
I rolled, a success and a surge. I have to remember that everybody can't
That
see
they can't
die.
see that,
Yeah.
yeah.
So I'm gonna put 2 more fatigue on my true aim crossbow, which has a maximum of 4. So I'm fatigued out there.
So how many spaces are you away from her right now?
1, 2,
3?
3.
So you didn't add any fatigue last time, but during this defense, when a hero within 3 spaces places 1 or more fatigue on a card, infect that card as well.
Oh,
So you just put 2 on it. So,
Thanks for giving me the heads up on that.
hey.
cool. That's fine. I'll figure it out. So what I
So you get
so
to
I'm
change
gonna
it?
flip this,
I don't know why you're so afraid of damage. It's fine.
and then I'm gonna spend 2
So
fatigue.
it
So I
will-
changed it to 2 successes to advantage,
And it will infect that next card as well. So you could switch it to just the 3
No,
successes.
I'm
and
doing
not take-
it. We
okay.
gotta take her down.
That's 4.
That's the quest objective.
In fact,
So 4 successes.
fine.
You've been
Fatigue.
prepared on that card.
I actually have a really. Ooh. Okay. One moment. Sorry. Okay. How do I pull this off? All right. So 4 successes.
4 successes. Okay. Done. 16 damage. Your war rune triggered.
Sure. And
So-
how much health does she have left?
13.
All right. Shenanigans time. Oh no, but I placed it over here. All right. No shenanigans. I lied. I can interact. I'm gonna. Nope. I'm not gonna do that. I'm done.
Okay.
I get to move.
You do get a move.
I don't want to move.
Yeah, because you take another infect each
You know what?
space
Let's
you
make
step
this
in.
really interesting. I'm going for it. So yeah,
Full
I'm gonna
infection.
go ahead and move 3 spaces. 1, 2. I'm fully infected, so I'm going to jump in a 3rd space, which just doesn't do anything.
Because you can't be
Nathan
infected
is
on an infected
out
card.
of cards to infect.
Yes.
Yep.
Standing in infection doesn't do. All right, I'm done now. So I will take
Just full of poison.
4
this.
damage. I could.
This green smoke
All right, I
coming
will do
off
that.
of
I'll
Kaylee's
spend my
body.
prepare to now flip this.
All right.
Now I truly am done.
Okay.
Probably.
Did you want to try to take out that witch with your range?
The Viper Legion Witch.
Yep.
How, she's got 13 left. 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, it would save us the trouble of you needing to take out that barricade. What was her ability that got Nathan so poisoned?
It's
if you tap into it, it'll
yeah,
also tell
You're
you.
within
if you're within 3 spaces
Haha.
and you place a fatigue on your card, you infect the card that you placed fatigue on.
Okay, I'm 4 away. So, before this attack, I am gonna flip this card over. Just to get rid of the fatigue.
What does your rogue sweat do? I can't remember.
Place your hero adjacent to another hero and flip up to 2 cards.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Holy Hannah. Really good when playing with a tank.
Yeah.
The flipping would be good because unfortunately I'm no longer, because of the attacks I took during the darkness phase phase.
Yeah, darkness.
I worked on Chime and Mansions of Madness before this, so
Yeah.
I'm like Mythos, Shadow, Darkness. I get there. I'm no
bad
longer
turn.
on my Child of Darkness side, which means I'm not going to get the bonus +1 from
Right.
flipping a Shadow card. So my attacks will be a little bit weaker.
Oh no, you're not going to get 17 successes.
It was
Oh,
6.
no.
It was 6 successes. So my attacks will be a little bit weaker, but I still think that I should attack.
Yeah,
I
agreed.
could just no. I'm gonna attack. I'm gonna attack.
I think I should attack, but
I was thinking about spending an action to flip, but I'm gonna attack. I'll
Alright.
do 2 weaker attacks. Because my ability will let me flip later. I just want to surge. I'm gonna spend my focus to roll my die.
Yeah.
Fortunately.
oh my gosh, no
Oh,
surging.
well, there are surges on 2/3 faces of this die. So I have 2 successes. I can't use my Barb Knives ability because I didn't roll a surge. I can use Fury
Okay.
to add
So
1,
one
so that's
more.
3 successes altogether.
Okay, 3 successes. We're confirming that. Ooh, 9 damage, down to 4 health.
I wish I could have flicked it.
So you do have the
I'll flip this
Nightwalker
4
belt
damage.
that did trigger. You can place yourself adjacent to another hero. I don't feel
I'm
like
here.
moving right now is
Kaylee's fine down
the
there.
best
You
choice.
could go here if you want.
That
And
is
then
adjacent.
you can get to that chest without worrying.
But then if
It's
you
up to
spend
you.
if you spend
Just
fatigue,
saying.
you would become infected because you wouldn't be 4 spaces away.
It's
Or
just
3.
a little. It's just a little
It's a little
infection.
infection.
And
I'll drink my Vigor Potion before the
the
I
witch
should
is
do that
only
now.
at 4 health.
A little infection
so,
never hurt anybody.
I'm
Okay,
gonna
so
drink
Vigor Potion.
my Vigor
Nice.
Potion, so I heal for 3, and I also get to discard 3
Oh
fatigue.
wow. Yeah.
Which
And
is
I have a guardian potion, which means I can negate an attack.
if I can't take
Is
the
your
witch
trigger
out.
next to me?
All right.
Yes, awesome.
All right.
I'm going to now attack this witch, and I mean, she's got 4 health left. Like, I should be able to do this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
My,
oh,
my
okay.
damage
Surge.
does 3 hits for everything, and I have my surge, so I'll surge for +2.
So rolled a surge and advantage.
So the +2 is in.
And this would be 3 successes.
What's her defense?
Yeah, it's
That's top
4.
right.
It's 4.
Okay.
So she can block up to 4. I'm currently doing 3. For each of those successes, I'll do my weapons damage, which is 3. So
Yeah,
that's
so you're
9
dealing
minus
9,
4, which is 5.
Which is 5. So
So I
you're
should be fine.
guaranteed.
Because she has how much health? Oh yeah.
There's 4
Yeah.
left.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. 3 is plenty. I don't need to add a 4th. Is the important thing.
Pop. 5 damage.
She blocked.
Blocked the max. So balance grip,
Oh, balance
which doesn't
grip,
do
which is-
anything.
All right. I did it.
Okay, so we remove the Viper Legion Witch.
We win.
Goodbye. Wait, no. All
All
right, she falls. Things happen. Okay, so we're halfway to the witches, but we still have that gate. that we need to
We're all
enter.
like, we have to kill the zealot, and then we all just ran away from the
Well,
zealot.
But I got it.
Man, that's gonna be the
it.
worst,
I-
though.
Alright.
I do have a maneuver
got
left,
it.
so I will leave Kaylee's
Ooh.
defense to come over to
Alright.
his chest.
I
Alright.
think
Actually,
that feels safe right now.
Can I find? Can you just tap on that chest and tell me what the flavor text says?
I can, maybe. well-crafted lock holds the chest closed. You will need a deft hand to manipulate the tumblers and open the lid.
I have
so you don't
deft
need
hands.
strength. Yep, exactly. Perfect. All right, well, let's see. I am going to start by flipping Bryn, because can do for free. I am on outmaneuver, which is a shift of 3, and I'm 4 spaces away from that, so I am going to have to use my maneuver. So now, I've used 1 space of my maneuver. If I outmaneuver, now do I still get to spend those 3 spaces after everything is done?
So when you enter adjacent to that enemy, you'll become
Then I'd lose
impeded,
it,
which
even
you'll
if it's the
lose your
shift
movement.
doing that.
Yes, you don't
Okay.
lose the shift, but you will
Right.
lose the movement
Right.
points. that
You'll
you
Okay,
lose the
so
movement
because
points
it's still
specifically.
active,
Yeah.
even though I'm using something else to get there. Just wanted to confirm from a rule standpoint if that worked that way.
I'm glad you were on deck for that. My brain immediately started going back to the rule book.
So then what I'm going to do is I am going to go 2,
Yeah.
3, and then I'm going to shift
Yep.
to go 1,
Yeah.
2, 3 to be on this other side. And that shift was from outmaneuver. So I shifted my 3. Now I get to attack an enemy. So I am going
Get
to
her.
attack. I've got my wing blade. I've got my die. I am going to do the damages. Wow, that rolled.
Went really far. Here you go.
Okay.
Surgeon success.
So surgeon success isn't great. So I am going to use up my focus to roll the same thing. I was going to say it before I rolled.
It's a
I
1 in
should
6
have.
chance.
So I got 1 success. I can spend the surge to add 1, and an adjacent hero can discard a fatigue. I'm not adjacent to myself, so I can't do that. Correct?
You are not adjacent to yourself.
Okay. All right, so I only got 2 on that one.
I was sorry. I had this pun going on in my head. I was trying to figure
You
out.
were trying to work
It's
it
just like
in.
1 in 6 chance, and there's 6 heroes, and that's chance. And I was
And
like,
you were
how do I
Oh
make
my
this work?
gosh.
And then you asked me a question. I was like, I hope Cara heard it because I was not here. I'm paying
Thanks.
attention now. Sorry.
So I'm changing my statement from the beginning of the stream. My favorite developer and Nathan.
That was a good pun. I just couldn't get there fast enough. And then you asked
So
me
if
a
you-
question.
If you couldn't get to the pun, was it a good pun?
It was the root,
If you never
it was
made
the
it
root
there-
of a good pun.
Okay,
Are you
okay.
saying you missed your chance?
Oh,
Hey!
yeah, there's plenty of opportunities there.
I'm
I did. That's really good too. Said the man behind the camera.
All right, so I did 10 damage. My bracers triggered. They had already suffered damage, so they suffered more damage. Yay! I do get another attack. I am going to flip because I used outmaneuver. All right. I really want to use Whirlwind, but there aren't enough enemies on the board. You said there were a lot of enemies.
So
The enemies.
that was we're good.
Campaign progression.
It was that was my bad. So we're actually I'm just gonna say it right because we used the debug launcher to get straight to this quest. On that screen, I was supposed to put in a value that would be like, hey, we're this far in the campaign, and we'd actually see about double the enemies we're seeing right now.
Oh.
Yeah. So,
So my
this
bad.
is not a
I just
problem
forgot
anyone
until-
at home will ever have.
Yep.
Because they won't be
because we
using a
cheated.
debug tool.
We just didn't cheat correctly. So isn't the app? You can't do
You can't.
that.
It won't work.
I know I can't. I just want Whirlwind.
So sorry about that. That was,
All right. No, it's all good. I'm glad that we picked a harder difficulty at least.
Yeah,
then,
yeah.
Because we don't have more
I mean,
enemies.
even so,
but
you
we have
almost got-
stronger
I did
enemies.
almost
You
get
got
injured.
You almost got
Yeah.
one
So-
shot.
Yep.
All right. So attacking, I should probably drag that. Still using the wing blade because we did find out that that was the weakness.
I'm not cheating. I just didn't do my armor earlier.
All right. So I got another one. And
Oh,
then
you
another
are
surge
just
for
rolling
one.
these
I don't-
up.
That's statistically unlikely.
Look at this die.
I wish I was standing next to you so I could be recovering fatigue.
All right. I still did 11 damage. Still took it out. Good day.
Yeah, I won't tell you what that tactic did, but it's terrible.
All right. So we got some
See
stuff.
that tactic at home, kill it.
And we lose a Zealot. Bye. All right. That's it. Those are my actions. You've both done your things.
Yep.
We're ending that phase, so we're hitting the darkness phase.
Condition recovery, condition
And-
recovery, condition recovery.
Flip their hero card. So, I mean, heck. I'm going to flip my hero card because I can get back to outmaneuver.
I'm already in
Outmaneuver.
Child of Darkness, so I will recover the fatigue. I'm glad my Wanderer's Stone is helpful for others.
Thanks. All right. Good. All right. So, infection and terror.
Oh, yeah.
So I have 3 infection, so I take 3 damage.
Yeah, what's
I
wrong
have
with
1,
you?
so I take 1.
I'm fine. See? Bryn's fine. Bryn's fine.
That's Bryn's mantra. What's wrong with you guys? I'm fine.
Everything's fine. All right, so now we've got a Crimson Zealot coming in. And that is... Ooh. Hey, Kaylee. How you doing? Told you that broken gate was going to be a problem. You're spawning there for a reason. Okay. Adeline raises her sword. Each hero can focus a card.
Alright. Not that it does Bryn much good, but the rest of us can use some rerolls.
I'm going to get some surges one of these times.
Ah, the Crimson Zealot screams an alien incantation, foreign but for a single name. Bryn.
It sounds
All
like
of
Bryn's
you
problem.
out.
Well, help me out here because I'm not going to
Yeah,
go
you're
take those
nowhere.
infections
Yeah.
like you people. All right, so we're back to the top.
That's a lot of enemies I'm sure you're all worried about. Can I search this chest, please?
Yeah, you know what? I think that Chance should check out that chest. All right, test your agility. That seems good.
So I have 5, 6, 7.
If you take the 2 fatigue, you have 7. I'm putting you at 5. for
No,
that.
I get +2 for my agility on my sheet. So
Right.
I rolled
Oh, you did.
3,
oh, you
4,
did roll 5. Okay.
math. We've gone over this basic addition.
It's yes, you're right.
So I have 5, 6, 7. I can get up to 9 with 2 more fatigue. I don't actually remember what I need for chests anymore because it's been so long since I've played or
neither
worked
do
on this
they.
game.
Let's keep it a
Yeah, no, this is
surprise.
I
perfect.
believe 7's like probably not going to get you there.
I
9's
feel
like
9
maybe?
might.
Maybe.
I'm gonna try it.
All right, taking the 2 fatigue for 9.
Yeah.
Bop. Oh, the following has been added to the inventory. So we got a spiked grip recipe and then a bunch of materials.
Sweet.
All right.
Awesome.
So that's number 1. Yep. Chest can go bye-bye. Bye-bye, chest.
And then I'm just gonna walk over here. I don't even 1, 2, 3, 4. You said you had a guardian potion. Are you gonna be moving up to that enemy?
Could you click on the blue token next to me, please?
The blue
Next
token
lower token.
right there.
What does it say?
Black and shriveled husk is all that is left, or that's left of this tree.
Oh, I see. Huh. I'm gonna... Why don't you go like here-ish?
Okay.
That way, even if I do move up, I'll just move around you and then end up next to you anyway.
So I'm gonna jump down and punch the zealot in the face.
Pop. Well,
I'm gonna stab them. I guess it's my barb
Punch
knives.
him with a knife.
right. Punch with a knife. Yeah, that works. All right. So Chance, Zealot, barb knives,
So plus
Flipping.
1 from Child of Darkness.
plus.
At least I got the
surge.
surge. For 3, there's no other enemies within 3 spaces. So I'll make it 4. 4 in total.
4. All right. We're going to confirm that. That is 12 damage with your balance grip, which is that. Nope, that's not.
No, I need to
slashing
switch over to
damage.
my other one.
Okay. So continuing there. All right.
That is
So
my.
that's 2 actions and a maneuver.
Yep.
Would you like to go next?
Both. I assume you're going for the sight token.
That is the plan. yes.
Okay, I'm gonna let you go first. That way we can react to anything that might
Seems good.
turn up.
So I will go 1, 2. Can I jump a stair?
Yes.
Jumped a stair.
Parkour.
Okay. So,
Clack, clack, clack. Parkour.
Test agility.
all right. So we need 2A. We need a couple short pillars. I have a feeling this is going to look comparable to the other side. So I'm going to start grabbing some other things.
Where's that? Oh.
By our powers combined, we were not quite there.
All right. And then we need the staircase on there. We need 5A and the 2 tall pillars that I have right here.
And it's just a mirror of this.
Yep. Seems good. All right. And now, oh, weird. There's a chest back there, and there's a barricade in the way. Did not see that coming. And I kept the chest out, but then went into the box to get a new chest, of course. All right. Hey, look at that. A Viper Legion Witch. Hanging out right next to the chest. All right. So that was one. No, that can go away. So, two of you know what you're doing here. Can I smack that thing?
Smack
The barricade?
The barricade?
Yeah.
Can I take it
Go ahead
down?
and click on it and see what it tells you.
Ah, hero attacks an enemy adjacent to a barricade. The hero adds... Okay, one. Hero may interact to dismantle the barricade. There it is, down at the bottom. All right. So I can go 1, 2, 3, and then I can
Second
interact
action.
with it. Yep, yep.
Every time someone interacts with the barricade, I'm sad it's not Cyrus, and I won't say why. I refuse. But if you are playing Cyrus in the future, you should interact with barricades.
Okay, well, I'm not going to disassemble it because that does not seem like I would do that. So I'm going to smash it. So I'm going to test my might. And I grabbed the die from either side when there were 2 blacks right there. Leave me alone. Oh my gosh.
3 successes and a surge.
And
And
leave me alone.
bring
Leave me alone
surge.
is to add a success.
And it's a might test.
It is, so I do get to add 2.
At least you're.
Can I spend my focus to reroll a test?
Yep.
Yep.
The full
You
test?
roll
One die.
one die.
Just 1? I mean, they're equal.
They are kind of equal. As long as you don't roll a success and a surge, because then you don't have anything to spend that other surge on. Not quite equal.
Not quite equal.
Almost equal.
One's like a 2 and one's
Yeah,
like a
oh my gosh.
1.95.
Right. All right. Be better. Oh my god.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Thank
I
you.
mean,
Thank you. All right, so I will use the surge.
surge
I will
and
get my
success
plus
again,
2.
by the way.
Yep, it's the
For
exact
like the 4th
same
time in a row.
Bryn,
you're playing the
get
wrong
to work.
character.
Hey,
I'm just gonna say it. I
You
know
leave
you're
me
gonna
alone.
hate that, but
You should play
So,
some of the surge-based
I've got the
characters.
4. Yeah, surges on the black dice. Come on.
yeah.
And then I've got a might of 2, which brings me up to 6. Maybe I should have interacted with it or tried to dismantle it. Barricade is too well constructed to be so easily dismantled. You'll have to keep working at it. Okay.
Let me
We're like,
in.
hit it with
I
your
figured
hammer!
out what
Use
my problem
the hammer
is.
as
Exactly.
a hammer.
I need to flip my wing
Oh.
blade. I'm trying to chop at this thing.
That's just whittling.
Oh man. All right, so that was my final action. And
Thank you for the slow burn on that joke, by
Just
the
making
way.
it sharper. You're not doing anything.
If you end there, by the way,
Oh.
without
Oh, yeah.
taking it out, you'll take extra damage.
Although I don't think she has a way to get. Oh, you could rabbit foot potion out of there.
I was just warning you. You could take hits. Like, you got the highest health of
That's
any
true.
hero
You'll
in the
probably
game.
be
yeah, I
fine.
haven't been touched. I'm all right.
You have the armor that gives you an auto success on your
Oh,
defenses.
good.
Like,
All good. I'm gonna stay right there and keep my potion.
Oh, I haven't gone.
You have
let's
not. You
interact
told
with
me
this-
to go.
Yep. Token, please.
All right, interact with the token.
wow, Brittany seemed to be in real trouble there. I'm just gonna look at this burnt tree.
All right, so test agility.
Sorry.
Yes.
Can't keep me down
6.
is before I interact. I heal 1.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's
And,
good.
Sorry, agility. You said?
Agility, and you need 6.
Thank you.
So I'm -1.
All right, I rolled
Wow.
4 successes and 2 advantage. So even if I got that, I would not
You
get
would
there.
be 1 shot.
Is it pass fail then?
It is a pass.
I fail.
Okay. Oh, as you part of the tree, suffer 2 damage. It's a good
Net
thing you healed.
-1.
Okay. Is it just that's the end of it? Okay.
Discard the Explorer token. So, you don't know what that tree's all about. You just got hurt.
This is probably fine.
Probably should have tapped that on the table. That might be loud on the mic. I don't know.
All right. Shenanigan time. During your turn, flip 1 card. I'm gonna use that to flip my crossbow to my hammer. Hammer is the spiked hammer, so I have pierce and crush. Unfortunately, neither of those will do me any good against this zealot, but let's go for it. I will free maneuver. I'll run. I need to stay next to you. I'll go here.
I mean, I do have 5 health. I could
Yeah, it's just one
take
space.
an
It's
injury.
just one space. It's not
That
gonna do
objective
anything.
isn't our final objective, though. We know that because it does not say final objective.
2
Hey.
successes.
That laugh
I
does
know.
not ever instill confidence.
I know what that's like. 2 success.
That's it. Well, I could re-roll. Re-rolling 3.
All right, so the spiked hammer, 3 successes. Boom. 9 damage. All right, so focus and prepare any hero's attack card. Your guardsmanship.
Okay, can
grade.
I?
Go
Can
for
I?
it.
Thank you. I'll be able to flip out on my poison or my infection later.
That's my turn.
Okay. All right, so ending that phase, hitting the darkness, and we all resolve infection.
Yep.
And
I'm
terror.
just gonna take a little more damage.
Some infection.
How you
over there.
doing over there,
3
Kaylee?
health.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Okay, and then we can either discard or shift one. So now I could shift back, and it doesn't use up
That's
my
a ranged
potion.
enemy. I'm not getting away from that. I'll recover it again.
We could both shift that way.
If you shift, I will come with you.
I'm sure you will.
I will come with you and your guardian potion.
I mean, it doesn't really. And so I have this another crazy plan where if I
Yeah.
go here, you could use your rogue sweat, right? That's the one that you can bamf next to somebody.
Place your hero adjacent to
Yeah.
another
So
hero.
if you
Yep.
needed to, you could bamf up here.
I could also just bamf to Brent though,
Oh, that's true.
and like that'll put me in range.
One day,
like,
Bryn
'cause
will
I
probably
can
get
just
that barricade down.
throw daggers over the barricade.
All right, let's
I
just
forgot I had a
Oh,
hammer. All right.
Do fatigue.
I'm gonna shift one back so that I'm not taking bonus damage.
Yeah.
I'm good.
All right. So the Viper Legion Witch is going to attack first and going to attack me. Range of 4. I am within 4. So it is not going to move its one space. After the defense, each hero within 3 spaces of the Witch with Scar. Scar is each card. So I'm 4 away. It's each card with fatigue on it. Everybody's far
all
enough
good.
away?
We're yep.
Yep.
Okay, so 9 damage coming into me.
I'm really good at this game.
At least I can somewhat defend. Okay, so I've got 3 successes there. I can add a success
So
by
you get
spending a
you get free
fatigue, so I
success
get a
here,
free
and
success.
that's an advantage.
And then, yep, I can take a fatigue to gain another success, so that's 3, 4. I can block 5 of the 9. I think I'll do that. I'll just put it on myself.
Yeah, that's the right place. Because that maneuver flips after.
Oh
you,
yeah,
so-
yeah. No, that's why I did it. Even though I still want
Elite strats.
as much help as possible. All right, so done taking 4 damage after blocking that. And I'm doing math, so that puts me from 10 to 12 health, right? When I take damage, it
Sure.
increases.
Subtraction this time. Instead
So
of
I
addition.
am at 6 health. All right. The Crimson Zealot completed their incantation.
Oh, yeah.
I test will.
You're not bad at will.
Yeah, I'm not. And
You're
I get
a
to
+1.
add a blue die for each adjacent hero.
Standing together! Well, you and me are keeping together. You ran off to this
So
side.
time out. The app doesn't say adjacent to me. The 2 of you are adjacent.
Oh my
I'm kidding.
gosh.
I'm kidding.
Stop.
I'm not going to be that guy.
Stop the feed.
Stop the feed. I gotta talk to Josh
Yeah.
about it off camera.
Okay. So, that's not 7, even with my +1.
No.
Why?
That's what you get for
Why do I roll so
asking
bad?
rules questions
Our
live.
game will avenge us.
All right, so I'm going to fail that. All right, I
bad time.
terrify my hero card
Alright.
and suffer a fatigue on each skill card.
Punished.
I was just trying to be silly. I mean, I knew the answer. I'm sorry. All right, so I'm not going to read all of that, but I am going to choose Catherine never gave up on her duty or fought beyond her last breath. I don't know anything that's happening,
don't
but
worry about
I like
that, I
ability.
guess.
I'm going with ability.
Read that if you. I mean, it's. Yeah.
If
Don't
you
read it if you really
text,
want to
it's
dodge.
gonna give you spoilers.
Yeah.
That's,
Stop it.
Stop reading.
All right,
Don't
so,
go back and read.
Adeline strikes lightning bolt out of the clear blue sky. The Crimson Zealot suffers 8 damage. Bam.
Okay.
Viper Legion Witch opens scars on both their palms, then begins a dark chant as a stream of blood flows from one into the other.
This is. Why do I say that about every tag you're doing?
This is the worst one.
Like, this is the worst one. This one
I'm going to say
this
that
one
every
think
time I
is-
play, no matter what it is.
This is the second worst one.
This one is gonna be painful.
Yeah,
All right.
it's gonna be painful.
So,
oh no.
We're up.
Okay.
Well, will
Okay.
it? I mean, it only
don't
has
you attack-
49 health.
Why don't you attack her and let us know how that goes?
Yeah.
Oh, about my extremely fancy mug. If you
Super
didn't watch
fancy.
last stream, you should watch our last
You
stream.
actually, I didn't see
My-
that.
I know.
My partner watches our streams and gave this to me after the last stream.
Right.
It is now my favorite mug. It's also only going to be true for like 2 to 3 more days until this game releases, so I really got to use it now while it's still true.
And it's very sad because I was actually looking at getting essentially that mug for her for Christmas,
Sure.
but no.
Yeah.
Somebody had to ruin it. But good call. Good call. All right, so yeah, we're up again. The witch has 49 health. It's
Still has 11.
pretty beefy. The zealot still has 11. Yep.
Oh, we can take care of that Zealot,
Yeah.
though.
You can.
Good luck with that witch, Bryn!
you-
Bye!
I'm okay.
What
you
what weapon are you? Oh, you're ready to flip.
I
though,
was
right?
actually going to just flip. I'm probably just
'Cause
going
then
to
you're gonna
burn...
hit weaknesses.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm going to sacrifice this focus because it gets me both rid of this infection token
Yep.
and will play into the weakness of the Zealot I'm about to attack. So I'll... because when I flip, you get rid of all
Yep.
tokens, even if they're good
Positive
for you.
or negative.
So now that I'm on my Fanged Gauntlet, I'm just going to... Yeah, I'm just going to slash that Zealot. I'm back on Child of Darkness. Oh no. I don't have shadow cards.
Other than Child Darkness.
Other than Child of
Right.
Darkness. Well, I have Fury, but I wanted to use it.
Right.
Yeah.
And if I flip Child of Darkness, I get rid of my other focus token.
Could you? I mean, you could spend an action at this point if you wanted, right? Or
Yeah, I could. I mean,
Are you happy with your cards otherwise?
I'm happy with my cards. Otherwise,
Alright.
I think it'll just be,
And it's only 11
I just won't
damage.
use Fury.
Just,
It's fine. I'll just roll a
you're fine,
surge.
Everything's fine.
and it'll be fine.
So Child of Darkness, just to make sure everybody knows, is that you have to flip a shadow card. There's no
Yep.
option. So
Right.
there's certain cards that you're just kind of
Yep.
giving up over time as you're making attacks and defense.
Yep. You're flipping into
defenses.
your non-shadow skills. And then Child of Darkness itself is a shadow card, and so if it's your last shadow card, it's the one you have to flip. You could also just choose to bail out of it early, but the bonuses to your attacks and I like the bonuses to the attacks and defense, so I like to keep it around as long as possible. So yeah, I'll flip out a Fury into Lucky Strike, which is, with how I've been rolling will be will be helpful. So Lucky Strike lets me convert an advantage to a success for free.
Oh, hey.
So I will just do that. I didn't roll a surge, which is a bit of a shame. But I'm on my Fanged Gauntlet now. So Fanged Gauntlet lets me yeet an enemy into other enemies and do damage to those other enemies.
Oh, that's
Spaces
cool.
you yeet.
I yeet 4 spaces. Can I throw the Zealot at the witch, or will it not quite make it?
4 spaces get you there.
No, that'll get you there.
You actually have even one more space to it.
So I move it. So after the attack, if the enemy is small, move it 4 spaces. Each enemy it moves through. It is moved though, and you can't move up.
Yep.
It's not place. Well,
You can yeet sideways, not.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be.
I could throw it into the poison
Yeah, you,
and enfeeble
it
it.
doesn't have to go toward an
We'll
enemy.
probably kill it.
It's just you
After your
just throw
attack, if the
something.
enemy is small, move it 4 spaces.
Oh yeah, you can.
Oh.
Each enemy it moves through suffers 3 damage.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
That seems good.
So
But
I'll.
it's not gonna survive to the. You know what I mean? The poison's not gonna really.
You think you'll just be able to take it out?
I hope so. It has 11. I mean, you might kill it right now. Oh well.
No,
All right.
I will not on this attack because this is 2 successes. So I'm only doing at most 8 minus some amount. Yeah,
Just 2?
just 2.
All right. So 7 damage. Enemy drops a small amount of loot.
Oh,
All right.
I
Cool.
deserve this. I earned this.
Oh. The Viper Legion Witch continues their incantation, and the Zealot recovers some of the damage that they suffered.
Second worst tactic. Because
Okay.
it just it heals.
And then we got some stuff. Okay, so that was action 1.
Yep, I'm gonna hit it again,
Okay.
and I have to do this.
So, Fanged Gauntlets.
Oh,
Ooh,
what
you
did
got...
I got the surge, so I'm doing 3, which will be 12 damage minus up to 3, which should be enough.
Yep.
So perfect.
All right, 15 damage. You got a couple triggers going on there, and some murder.
I'll do 1 murder, please. During my turn, I can shift 1. Would you be so kind as to shift me 1 space behind Kaylee? And then at the end of my turn, that put me within 3 of the witch, huh?
Nope, you're good.
I'm good.
Yep.
Thank you.
4.
If there are no enemies within 3 spaces of you, you may flip this card. So I will flip back into Child of Darkness.
Okay. Great.
Did you want to try to rattle that barricade?
I mean, I can
You
try.
should be good at this.
It was.
I'm not
should
asking
be.
you to do something you shouldn't be good at.
Was it a pass fail last time, or was it a
It's
cumulative?
pass fail.
Yeah.
It was pass fail.
Wait, was it?
I thought.
You just-
Well, let's
Maybe.
find
You
out.
can just find out.
We want you to do it again.
Quest log. That
Oh
was-
yeah, I guess that's also one way to find out. I was just gonna. You can always back out, so I'll pull people and I'll be
Right,
like,
yeah.
oh, that's what it does. Click off.
All right, let's
Yeah,
see.
what happened
let's
last
see.
round?
Oh, an enemy within 3 spaces of me was defeated. So because of my Sinister Robe, which is the armor I'm wearing, I heal 1. And since I defeated the enemy, I will also focus 1 card. I will not focus my Child of Darkness, because that is foolish.
No, it was just a might test.
Well, I mean, you're more suited than any of us to take out the barricade.
Right, right. And if I do switch to my hammer, I get a bonus success. But that's like my whole turn, basically.
Right. Why do you get a bonus success?
Is that what the
With the
text
hammer?
said?
Yeah, that was what the text had said.
Oh.
You're
Nice.
If I have crushing damage. All right,
So many
so
barricades I've destroyed.
I will. You know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it because I wanna, and I do what I want.
I thought we were just
Maneuver.
like
Just making
role
up
playing.
something.
I didn't
Oh,
realize
no,
there was
no,
actually a legit bonus for the hammer.
We enabled the roleplay by adding the bonus
Yeah.
for hammers.
All right, so I'm gonna smash it. Test might. If it has the crush damage type,
Got
I
it.
add a success.
So Varix's stats would also help you.
Sure.
So that's just for everyone playing along at home. That is 2 dice, and they both show the success in Surge, which is extra worthless because if you have surges, you can only spend them. An ability can only be used once. And Bryn in this build does not have anything else she can spend surges on other than the 1 surge on her hero sheet.
So, Bryn is amazing. For anybody who's questioning that,
Yeah.
Bryn is amazing. I suck at rolling dice. That's
You're
all there is to
extremely
it.
unlucky. I'm just gonna
I'm
scooch
just so
over a
bad
little.
at
I
it.
think there's a.
All right, so that's 2, 3, nobody's adjacent, and 4 because I have crushing damage. Wow. Hey, good thing I grabbed the hammer. I still break it. That was just bad. All right, and that's it for me because that was.
You have 2 movement,
Flip.
2 movement left. At you.
I do have 2 movement if I want. I might
You
do
can
have
that
either
as
any
well.
of
with her or run away. Your choice.
Ah. And Bryn.
All right.
All right,
Vigor potion. Heal 3.
that seems good.
Discard my fatigue. I'll then use this ability, adaptable, to flip a card. Oh, I already had this. Don't have to do that yet.
You
Cool.
get your poison out.
Thanks. Yeah, I'll do that.
I will now officially start my turn.
All right.
I will shoot the witch with a crossbow. Please. 2 successes.
Yeah, that looks like one of my dice.
I will re-roll that with my focus.
Oh, geez, that's better.
Yeah.
So it's still 2
see, that's
currently.
2, so I will convert. Ooh,
Okay, so 2 fatigue for the 2 advantage, taking it up to 4.
that is.
Anything else?
That.
Okay. Confirm that, and it is the enemy with the most health on the board,
Yeah.
so that's a benefit.
Maroon.
So 18 damage going in,
Except.
Yeah.
and it recovers 1/3 of the damage suffered.
Do it again.
I mean, there's nothing else to do. I guess I'll go for that token down there, but.
You're specifically proficient at fixing this game.
But that's true.
I mean,
All
you have a
right.
cross. You've already rolled the dice. It's fight the witch.
All right.
If you like fighting, you should fight. I can look at the gate next turn.
Okay. Unfortunately.
Look at the gate and say, "Hey, Kaylee, come here."
Can you please look at this gate?
All right, I'm gonna use my
All right.
true aim to flip this to that. So flip a surge and a success to 2 successes and 2 advantage, which I will convert
Taking all the advantage for 4 more.
here. Oh, I cheated.
Man, that recovery is
Stop cheating.
terrible.
Second worst.
I
Second
am
worst
cheating.
tactic. You got them. There's some monsters when they pull out their tactics, you just gotta
Four.
murder them. This is one of them.
4.
That was very questionable. 22 damage, Mammoth Stock, Screamer Bolts, and War Rune.
I believe your Screamer Bolts and War Rune helped here.
So, enemy is now enfeebled and exposed.
Ooh.
Did that add it automatically
Yeah.
when it
Yes.
says it, so I don't have to go in and do
Yeah,
that?
so
just
they're
to
gonna
make
do
sure.
less damage, and then the exposed, we're gonna do more damage with each attack.
Yep. The
Great.
conditions do clear at the end of the round, so the witch is only exposed until the end of this round, unless
Right.
someone can doom her.
Okay. Okay, and it recovered a bunch of that damage. So,
I think.
it is still at 22 health.
All right, I'll just move up to the. Oh.
Uh,
Did you haven't gone yet, or you have gone?
Yeah.
I have gone. I went
All right,
first.
I'm just gonna
It's all right.
hang out.
I'm good.
Alright.
I'm at 5 health. I'm feeling good. I got some defenses up. I got some defense things up. It's gonna be fine.
I mean,
also, you're the
alright.
ones doing all the damages to the witches, so like,
We've probably got our attention at this point.
yeah.
We'll see.
I mean,
Sure,
I
fingers
haven't done
crossed,
any
I guess.
damage to this one.
Oh,
I just
so
broke
it's
her
me.
barricade.
I guess we'll see. I'm
All
done.
right, so we're good. End phase, darkness phase. All right, infection and terror.
I need a fatigue. There we go.
You can take one. And
Infection.
terror?
Terror, yes.
I had no infection, so
Did you
Okay.
have a terror?
what's that?
Did you
Yeah,
have
I
a
had
terror?
I had a terror.
So that
So
terror
it
stays
hangs out.
on,
It's
and
like
what's going
infection.
to happen is you're going to take a fatigue on that card.
Uh,
You will continue to.
Alright.
Unfortunately,
I can't.
you can't because the fatigue
means
limit
I
of that
take a
card is
damage.
1.
So
So you'll take it as a
scared,
damage
Brent.
instead.
Well, I can outmaneuver this round to get rid of that.
Okay,
Okay.
now get to the good news though.
Each hero can discard a fatigue or heal 2. Ooh.
I'm gonna heal 2.
Yeah, I think that's.
See, this is fine. I'm already back up to 7 out of 8.
Hey, I like that Wanderer's Stone or whatever.
Yeah,
It's-
it's sweet.
That's real
It's
good.
one of my favorite trinkets to
That's
take.
real
It's not gonna hit every round for you, but when it hits, it feels so good.
Hi, witch.
So the reason that witch is hitting so hard is because we have zealots on the board, and every time you attack a zealot, it's buffing other enemies with extra damage for their next attack. So we
And that's
hit
the
that
other
zealot a
enemy.
couple of times, and it was just stacking her up. So she's hitting for 12. I guess everybody can see the screen, right?
Yep.
So
Yep. Hitting for 12, range of 4, and move 3.
Okay,
And
we
you're
haven't
within
been
3
reading
spaces,
the
too.
activation abilities aloud, have we?
What's that?
We haven't been reading their defensive abilities out loud when we fight them, which is how we would know if the
Oh,
zealot
yeah,
has been
yeah,
adding
yeah.
damage.
All right.
So it is going to try to move away from me to get
Correct.
as close to the 4 spaces as possible.
You do impede it,
Oh yeah, thanks. Yep.
Okay.
so it can only back up 1 space.
Which
Cool.
is good, because otherwise it would run toward us
Yeah,
and we'd be
otherwise
within
it
that
might
aura.
run down here, and I don't want that.
All right. So that's happening.
Yeah, it's just 12. We believe in you.
Defend.
2
That's
successes.
yep. That's a little BB2.
You have armor.
I do have armor. I'm looking at other things. No, during my turn. During my turn. Action. Start. Yep. Okay. Cool. Let's do that. So I do have 3, and I can add a 4th.
But is it-
What's your health
What's your
level?
health?
Yeah.
You're not
So
going to make it, are
12
you?
minus 4 is 8.
Correct.
I just healed to 7.
All right.
Oh, okay.
So might as well not take that fatigue.
Exactly.
Yep.
I'm not going to bother with the fatigue.
Yep, there isn't overflow damage, so if you would be reduced to 0, you just stop at 0.
Yep.
And then you'll take your injury and step back up
This
to
is
your
cool
max.
though, because this obviously hasn't been demoed.
Oh
yet,
yeah,
so-
super cool that this is happening. Thank you for that.
Yeah, no, it's very great.
You guys gave me the weighted dice, didn't you? The ones
I
that
snuck
you
in here
knew.
last night. I was like, these are Josh's dice.
All right. So each hero within 3 spaces of the witch suffers. I can't. Oh, I can wound myself between. Okay, I didn't know if I could do
You
that.
could have also
while-
hit the interrupt button when the enemy
That's
is
fair.
activating, and that will also give you access to the app.
All right. So I'm gonna get wounded. Oh, Bran. Tired injury. Do you have the cards over there?
I do not have the injuries.
I have them. It's all good.
So make sure you're looking at the minor injury side, because its name will change on the major injury side.
Got it.
So there are
Tired.
Lots.
12,
I am
Injuries?
sleepy.
and the app will tell you which one to take.
Yep, there are, I believe, 6 that are kind of widely available, and then 6 that are more special, which
Alright.
I will leave there.
So I reset myself back to 10.
No, I want to give a hint, but I don't want to spoil. So there are 6 that you can get access to in a special way.
Got it.
I'm sure that was very revealing.
All right.
All right, so tell us about tired.
So I am tired. It is a minor injury, as stated. If I convert an advantage to a success, the first time each round, I suffer an additional fatigue. And then just because,
Sure.
if it were flipped from tired to exhausted, after I convert, it adds a fatigue, not just the first time.
Sure.
Yep.
That's just, okay.
So
that is definitely worse.
What is that side called? The tired and then
Exhausted.
exhausted.
Yes.
Sure.
It's not very tired. As
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. And I was like, probably
Super
not that.
duper
We're really good
tired.
at naming things.
Sleepy.
Sometimes we get.
All
the
right.
names.
So I think, so we killed one of these. We haven't interacted with that yet. We've got another one that Bryn will easily roll terrible dice for and not kill this round. But we've been doing this for a while.
All
I
right.
think this is a good place to call it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, thank you for both for joining. This was a blast. I hate that the last thing that happens
That you got injured.
is me getting injured and then would suffer fatigue. I don't care about that. Leave me alone, you witch. Viper Legion, witch. So before we go, we do want to mention a couple things, because the last time we showed off our Gamegenic Descent playmat, which I'm not going to roll that onto the table right now and mess up my trees, they were not available for sale yet. They are now. So if you want this 3x3 gorgeous playmat made by Gamegenic, it is on the website right now. And there was a question that was asked before the stream started, and I'm going to see if there are more questions in just a moment here. Before the stream started, there were some people asking about cross saves from device to device. So if I was playing on my tablet, would I be able to play the same campaign on my computer?
Right.
Out the gate, that is not going to be a thing.
Correct.
That is not an option. However, I have been told, and this way I can't be blamed for timing or anything, but I have been told by our dev team that is working on the app that it will be a thing that they're working on in the coming months. So it is something that they are planning on implementing at some point in the future. And so yeah, this scenario, how far into this are we? Because we got a question about the time of scenarios and whatnot. So let's just use this as an example, which from what I understand, this is a bigger scenario because there are 2 major things that happen,
Yep.
right?
So for this particular quest, we are less than halfway through this quest.
Okay. And I mean, we've been talking, but we've been playing for the better, for
We've been
over an hour.
Way more on task than what I'm like with my game friend group.
Right, absolutely.
And again, there should be probably about double the enemies we were taking on there.
Yes.
Right.
So we do have an enemy shortage.
So definitely, I mean, for this mission itself, probably 3 hours is something you could expect just for this single mission.
Yeah, I think we peg most missions between 2 to 4 hours, depending on how experienced you are. This is the mission. This is one of the missions that pushes more towards that 3-4 hour range.
Got it. Cool. And I know that it's been discussed online. Some people didn't know. Some people have answered the question. So I'm just going to throw it out there. How many missions are there?
There are 16 quests. There are 14 main story quests and 2 side quests.
Okay. So at 2 to 4 hours per quest, that's a lot of time that you get to play the game. Cool.
And the difference between the main story and the side is just the side are optional. They're not part of that main, so you kind of do them when you want. Otherwise, they're the same amount of time-ish, and otherwise they're the same as other quests.
Cool. All right. And the second question on here was just actually the first question restated, so we're good. All right. So that is our time for today. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining. And for anybody who hasn't yet, go ahead and click that thumbs up button for us.
Did we say when the game is releasing?
We didn't actually say it out loud. We've been
Can
posting
we?
about it. Yeah,
Okay,
we've been posting
okay.
about
I'm
it.
very excited
So the
about
game
it.
comes out
Friday.
this Friday. And I still don't have my copy yet, and I need it so
Oh,
bad.
no.
I know, I ordered 2 of them, and 2 of them, or 2 of them.
There's probably
That
like
doesn't
20
make sense.
copies floating around this building. You just
I
have to
know.
go
I don't know where mine
There's
is.
literally one right
Because I
at this
really
table.
want to play. But yeah, so it is coming out in 2 days. This
Yep.
Friday. App will be available, up and running for anybody who does pick it up day 1. Super excited for that. Now getting back to my shtick. Hit the thumbs up.
Sorry, yes.
Because knowing that it's coming out on Friday deserves a thumbs up. That's very exciting news. And then hit the subscribe button, hit that little bell next to it. Follow us on all of the social medias, which are down below, not the table, but the video. And we will see you next time. Bye.